Thank you guys for coming. Coach Lovey, we'll start with an opening statement, and we'll take questions for Job, and then we'll take questions for Coach. Coach, I'll get started.
Thanks. Appreciate people coming and appreciate opening the new building today. And we played pretty good. We can play better. They were losing they didn't have their point guard, and that I'm sure it was not easy for them. I thought our guards did a pretty good job of hounding them. We only turned it over 7 times, which is a good number. I thought Jeff played a really good game. A couple of things that stood out for me with him were the 2 foul shots that he made in the second half, where they had cut it to 2, I think, right? Was it 2?
Something like that.
Yeah. And then he had the other follow-up that he had, which off of a missed shot, was really key and critical, and I thought his defense was very good as well. So we're thrilled to have the win, and we'll get ready for the next. We'll take a good day off tomorrow and get ready for the weekend. 2 games in 4 days coming up, so we'll take it. I'm grateful for it.
Questions for Jaleel?
Jaleel, what was it like your first game here at Salle and first game at Glaser, getting a win, just the whole experience? What was that like for you and your teammates as well?
I think it was great for me and my team. We come in here every day, we bust our behinds for this guy right here. So I think it was a great feeling. I'm still trying to soak it in. But yeah, it was great.
Did you play at the old arena?
No, I never played this Salle.
Oh, what is that like though? Kind of opening a new building. Definitely kind of. Did you feel kind of some of that buzz in the air?
I mean, compared to playing the league, of course, it's like a lot smaller. So it's definitely a more energy type of feel in the gym, and it was something that I like. It's something that you kind of thrive off of. It gives you energy as well as your teammates. So it was cool.
Can you talk about the physicality of the game? Your tights are torn, people are flying all over the place. Was that something that you expected, and was that what you initiated, or was that what American brought to the game?
I mean, personally, you're going to see my tights ripped every single game. It's just been happening since freshman year. But it just comes from playing hard. That's kind of the standard that coach holds us to. It's just playing hard the entire game, and he doesn't let you take a playoff. So, I mean, it's something that we're going to bring every game. That's physicality. So, yes.
Jaleel, with you being on a new team and there being a bunch of new players on this team, how quickly did you guys come together in the offseason? You see early in the game, Corey makes a play, dives on the floor, you made a dunk. Meach was really active early in the game. Like, even with a collection of new players, how well did you guys come together in the offseason to result in a game like this?
I think our togetherness in the offseason was huge. I think we really gelled and we welcomed each other with open arms, and we knew that was the key to us being successful. So I think our chemistry off the court is even better on the court for us.
You talked to me in the spring about how you're feeling healthy and better. What was it like for you to get a fresh start, feeling maybe as healthy as you've been, and do you still feel that way?
Yes. I mean, a fresh start is always great for everyone. I feel pretty good. I feel great.
Jaleel, not really known as a three-point shooter, but can you walk me through that play at the end of the half? You pull up off the dribble and hit the 3 and go into the half.
I saw Tunde get the rebound, and I was just like the closest one for the outlet. He gave me the ball, and I know my teammates trust me to take that shot. They're going to tell me to take a shot, even on days I don't feel it. So I just put it up there and went in.
Seemed like you guys had some good aggression on the boards, especially on the offensive end. I think 15-8 on second chance points. What did you see in terms of that sort of physicality of that game on the interior?
I just saw us crashing on both sides of the ball, and if you come to a practice and you hear this guy, you'll understand why we go to the glass as much as we can. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just effort.
What does Deuce bring for you guys? He kind of had a few big plays down the stretch as you guys kind of went all around.
We love Deuce. He brings energy first, defense, and then his ability to get downhill and handle the ball and make plays for his teammates is just great. And I feel like once he gets a couple games on his belt, you guys will really see the best Deuce Jones.
As a grad student, do you feel like there's more on your plate in terms of leadership?
That's a good question. Not really. No, I just go out there, try to lead by example, be vocal as I can, and then it's really a collective thing. Me and my teammates, we all lead together as one. So, not really.
Anything else for John? All right? You're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Coach.
Question for Coach Duffy?
Same question that I asked the wheel about Glaser being an alum. You know, you obviously know this university as well as anyone. Just getting the first win here, and what was the experience like for you and the emotions of the first victory?
Well, it's been great to be here as permanent residents as of late October here. We're just thrilled to be in here practicing every day. It was a really nice atmosphere, and the administration deserves a lot of credit on this too, for them, Asha's here, and Dan Allen, and all the administration, Phil Sneed. These guys have done a terrific job here. If you'd have said to me on March 5th or 8th or whatever it was, that this place is going to look like this as of November 1, you'd say, there's no way. But it just all came together, I think, because of the hard work and the dedication of all of our administration. And we're thrilled to be here. I'm just sitting there on the sidelines today, just saying, this is a great atmosphere. 360 seats around, and I thought the students were good. And it was a real nice night for all of us. And again, I applaud our administration. Asha in particular, he's out there sweeping stuff up before the game. But I think he's a little crazy, but I love him nonetheless.
Coach, Corey McKeithen leading you guys in scoring today. I thought he set the tone defensively. He was very good guarding the ball. He had a steal in the first half that led to Jaleel Whitestone. And then in the second half, offensively, when American brought the lead closer, he was able to get in the paint and make other buckets for you guys. His impact on both ends, how important is it going to be for you guys this year?
Yeah, he's been great to coach. He's got his maturity is special for me. You know, he's a fifth-year guy who's been around the block a little bit, but you can trust him. You can get on him a little bit. He takes it the right way. And I thought that we were bogged down a little bit offensively, and like we have a lot of field goals, 23 field goals, but we only have 7 assists. So it's not like we're moving it like we can. We need to improve that part of it. But when it did bog down, he drove it right to the rim a couple times and a couple really tough shots. So I'm thrilled to have him. And again, his maturity is really helping us. It's helping me. How
much did you know about him kind of before this off season?
You know, you do your vetting and called the guys at Ryder. They did not want him to leave. He felt like it was in his best interest to do it, and watched a lot of film. There was a lot of really good things you could see. And you know, I thought that was a pretty good test for him tonight in terms of the guard that he had, and I thought he hounded their guards pretty good. It wasn't like we turned them a great deal. It wasn't that, but because they only had 10 turnovers as well. So. But I thought he set the tone for us in many ways with tough shots and with his defensive intensity.
It seemed like Mac and Demetrius provided some good size on the inside. You guys had a +9 rebounding margin. Yeah. What did you see that you liked from them on the low block?
Yeah, you know, Meach is going to get better each and every time he gets out there. He'll make some different plays, and I'm pretty much allowing him to spot up and take a couple of shots because of what you saw a little bit tonight, where we do get bogged down if you can get him to step away, because typically the bigs don't want to go out there with him. So he had a couple of opportunities at the three-point line, and I'm going to continue to encourage him with that. But he did well, and Mac, I thought, gave us a real good lift. His size is pretty special. He's a long dude. He's got big mitts, and he knows how to play. I think it's adjusting to Salle, Philadelphia, me, and we didn't get him until late. So he was a little different than some of the other guys who were here early June. But we're grateful to have them both.
Speaking of the rebounding, it was a pretty tight game, and then there were 3 straight possessions where you had offensive rebounds put back. Mac had 1, then Jaleel, then Deuce.
Yep.
And just can you talk about those plays in general and your execution down the stretch? Just some nice. There was a timeout. Sasse had a layup out of a timeout. Like there was just some little good plays on the stretch.
There's outstanding coaching right there. It just came free. There were plenty of other out of timeout plays that we didn't do so well, but that one worked out great for us. I thought there was a stretch there where they cut it to 2, as I said, and then they had scored 13 points in the first 5 minutes of the second half. And then from then on, I thought we adjusted. I think our assistant coaches were yelling at me for let's switch everything, and I think it helped us a great deal. So I think the defense helped us. Rogers getting in foul trouble didn't hurt us. I think he's a really good player. If I were coaching him, I would have been disappointed that I didn't have him in the lineup like Coach Simpkins did. And the other kid's a good player too, the little guy. Stevens is a really good player. So we were helped by that. But I thought that one stretch where we really buckled down defensively and those stickbacks were critical. So that was impressive.
Deuce Jones seemed to gain some confidence down the stretch, had all 6 in the closing 8 minutes of the game. What do you see that you like at him in this game?
Yeah, he's a hard guy to guard. He's aggressive. He takes it to the rim. He can make some better decisions when he gets there. And he actually, it was a 3 that he took away from our bench in the second half. And said, I don't know about this one. It was dead in the hoop, in and out. I thought that would have been a huge play for us too. But he was big on those 2 foul shots were important for us. I think it was a 4 or 6 point game then. And I'm excited to have him. And he's a pain in the butt on the defensive end. He's going to make it work.
You've had a couple different off seasons where you had new guys come in. Have you gotten? Is there any kind of benefit to having done that before? Now it's kind of become more the norm in college basketball. Or are you kind of getting an idea of how to get these guys to jail and stuff like that?
The NCAA takes a lot of hits. I think one of the things that's fabulous for us is after the season's over, you get a chance. You get 3-4 weeks with these guys that are coming back. And then you get, all summer long, you get 8 weeks. Some of us don't use the full 8. I think we use 7 this year. But it's not a lot of time. It's an hour a day for 4 days, let's say. But it's tremendous to get these guys. You know them, you get to know what they're all about. And you can start putting things in the summertime. So, and that chemistry can be developed. And I think that's what happens. We're in a pretty good situation that way. So I'm grateful for that we get that time with them. And in the fall, too, the same thing. That 4 hours a week, which people look at you, 4 hours a week. But just to see them 4 days a week, where back in the day, because I can talk about back in the day, because I'm a back in the day guy, the season ended March the 20th, you didn't see them again until October 15th. That's hard. Those times were hard. This, you get to see these guys and you watch tons of film. The technology that we have is incredible. And we're in here a lot. This room is great for us. And, we just watch and learn, and hopefully we're getting better. I thought we weathered the storm today. They made that run, and I thought we did a good job with that. But first of many games, and we're grateful for them.
Is there sort of a deep breath of, like, we won the opener? We don't have to worry about losing the opener at the new place?
Yeah, I think that's always the case. But I think as long as you're in this profession, when your guys do a good job and they play well, then there's this quick moment of peace that we'll have over the next, for us it'll last pretty much a day. But then it's, when we get back to practice on Wednesday, it's, what are we going to do against Lafayette? Let's watch as much film as possible. But when you get the peacefulness, it's awesome. If you lose the game, it's turmoil and it's not very much fun. So embrace the peace. That's where I am at this point. To take it a step further, this was a big night for a lot of people here. And again, I will praise those folks and those donors that gave us this opportunity to change what Salle basketball can be. I'm grateful for